I am Dr. Fesi Louis T, Secretary General for the All Kerala Federation of Obstetrics and Gynecology, that is KFOG, also the Kerala chapter of Indian Society for Assisted Reproduction, which deals with the infertility treatment specialists of the Kerala. I was also the All India Committee Chairperson of the FOXI for the International Academic Exchange Committee Chairperson for last 3 years. If you look into the IVF scenario in Kerala, first we have to just have a brief idea of IVF scenario in India. Even though you can see lot of IVF centers has been mushrooming all over India, if you look at the statistics of the IVF centers to the population in Japan or other countries, the rate is very less. That's why there is an increasing demand of IVF treatment occurring all over India, and that's why a lot of centers is coming. But if you look into Kerala also, there are few centers, but if we take all over the state, there are 40-41 centers of IVF centers. But the thing is that still there is a larger need for IVF treatment all over India and all over the state also. But the thing is that we have to be have a strict protocol or strict criteria for starting the centers. That is not happening nowadays all over India or all over the state. The need is that the patients are more aware of their infertility problems, and they're more concerned about, especially the social stigma is more with infertility. So the patients go to the doctor early, and not only that, the age of marriage is getting delayed compared to the past few 10 years or 15 years back. The age of getting marriage is delayed. So as the age of the female age increases, the female fertility potential decreases. So they become a great need for treatment for those couples who are getting married late and not conceiving. Plus, people are more aware of the treatment facilities. If you look into the about 15-17 years back, when I started infertility practice, the infertility treatment facilities available all over the world were not available in India or even in Kerala. But now if you look into the most of the IVF centers around the world, most of the facilities available abroad in the Western or European countries is still available, is in your right under your doorstep. So people are not reluctant to go to the treatment. They are making the maximum use of the infertility treatment. The challenges is still the cost, because right now if you look the population growth, even though population growth is there in all over India, if you look into the statistics about 3 years back of the population growth in the state, it has gone to almost a neutral level. And it is predicted in 5 years down the line there will be negative population growth in the state like Kerala, where there is a high educational status, literacy, and high health standards like very low maternal mortality and perinatal mortality rate compared to the other states of India. So down or 5 years down the line, there is a definite prediction of negative population growth in India. So definitely there is a high need for infertility treatment and necessity for the population. But the cost of the IVF treatment is still costly, because most of the medicines and the equipments for this treatment comes from abroad. So that is the area where there is a greatest challenge is going on. Even though right now, even in Kerala, there are 2 to 3 centers under the medical college setup where the IVF treatment is there. All over the India also there are few centers like All India Institute, Postgraduate Institute like in Chandigarh or Delhi, where we can get infertility treatment under government setup. But even then it is not totally free, because as I told previously, most of the equipments and the medicines are costly. Even in the medical college or the government setup, people have to pay for the treatment. That is the present scenario. And the next challenge I told, because of the cost, is because whatever be the treatment facilities, whatever be the highest treatment like infertility treatment like IVF or ICSI treatment, there is a limitation of the success. However we do, there the pregnancy rate of 45% is guaranteed in one cycle wherever you do in the world. So patient may have to undergo repeated cycles, or the freezing their embryos to use in subsequent cycles, where the cumulative cost can be come down. So that affordability is still not there, and the government is not able to give the facilities right now. That is the biggest challenge in the infertility treatment field at present. One initiative is to start the facilities, basic infrastructure for the IVF or infertility treatment in the government or the government-run institutions. Plus then the cost to the patient is only for the recurrent cost of the media used for the medicines. And next thing is that, as correctly told, there is no correct law for regulating the infertility treatment in our country. Most of the foreign countries have their own laws and regulations. If you look into the UK, there is a law like HIFA, Human Embryology and Embryology Act is there. So they have strict guidelines on who to be doing, which facilities to be used, what are the criteria for those facilities. But in India, there is right now no such laws is available. About few years back, ICMR, Indian Council for Medical Research, brought out with few guidelines, and they drafted a ART bill, but it has not been passed in the parliament. And strongly, I heard that in a few months it will be placed in the parliament, and after discussion it will be passed. Right now, that is clearly necessity, because there is lot of centers, lot of people are being exploiting the scenario where there is no proper law in the ART bill. So there must be clear guidelines and clear criteria for using that. But that the other part of the story is that when you bring about strict guidelines, that must be not be a determinant for the patient health care. That means patient must not be denied of their chances or their opportunity to undergo the infertility treatment. So all these things has to be weighed. I hope our politicians who are a member of parliament will weigh into this part in their discussion in the parliament and formulate the ART bill shortly, which will be beneficial to the patients and hold the country as such. Surrogacy has become a big industry in India. In fact, I remember when I went to Australia to attend a conference about 5 years back, it was clearly told that the clinical scenario, they were telling that they were going to Indian or Asian countries like Thailand or Nepal to do the surrogacy, because there it is very cheap. So what they are using is that the amount given for the surrogate mother is very less in our country. But the other side of the story is that these people who are undergoing surrogate treatment for the biological parents must not be get exploited. They must be paid properly if they are undergoing the treatment. They must be well aware of the complications, what is the treatment protocol, what are the things they will be undergoing that. And of course, there is a middleman involving a lot of things in that. So that must be avoided. There must be foolproof criteria for doing surrogacy, and there must be proper law. And right now it has been strict law is that for foreign people cannot come and do the surrogacy in Indian couple, because there have been few instances of exploitation occurred in some part of the country. So there must be strict guidelines so that whom to be doing the surrogacy, and it must not be done as a just like only those indicated people has to be offered surrogacy treatment, and there must be proper guidelines for that. Right now, just like in other like this treatment, there is a criteria that hospitals must not be directly involved in that. They can give the treatment purpose, but the other thing has to be formulated by the legal advisors. They have to form with the patient and the surrogate mother, proper agreement must be done. With that agreement, they can go to the hospital and they have to do the treatment. The hospital must not be involved in this treatment agreement. That is right now the guidelines as far as my knowledge is. Definitely medical tourism is an upcoming thing, because it is very costly in the Western countries and the Middle East also. So a lot of hospitals with good facilities are offering treatment for the foreign nationals. Like that, infertility also can be is growing, must be utilized to as a medical treatment modality, but there must be proper guidelines, proper license from the authority, and then only it must be offered to that patient. So everything, when the ART bill comes, I hope it will comes to a proper guidelines, and medical tourism in this infertility field also will rise and will be beneficial to the India also.